السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن شاء الله النهاردة هنبدأ ناخد زي كده exercise على ال functions بناء على طلبات معظم زمايلكم. برضه هتاخدوا examples تانية من خلال السكشنز الأسبوع ده إن شاء الله أو الأسبوع ده. طيب نيجي بقى نخش على الجزء بتاع الفانكشن. زي ما احنا اتفقنا قبل كده إن الجزء الخاص أي جزء عملي أو تطبيق أكتر هيبقى من خلال الطريقة ديت من الفيديوهات. طيب نيجي نشوف مع بعض أول مثال اللي احنا خدناه قبل كده. طيب كنا خدنا الإكزامبل بتاع الفانكشن اللي هو خاص بالماكسيمم. قلنا any function consists of two parts. The first part called function definition, which consists of function header and function body. Function header, which include function name, return type, parameters list. Again, function header include function name, max, minimum, sum, function return type. هل الفانكشن have return type؟ If the function have return type, it may be int, float, char, string, boolean, according to the value of returned from this function. If the function not have return type, we write void. Then the third part is called the parameters list. You must determine a parameter type and a parameter name and how many parameters in this function. Then the second part in function definition is called function body, which include all the statements for this function. Then the second part in the function is called function calling. When you want to use this function, we must call it. We call it by right function name and the values of parameters which you called arguments. So if the function return type, you must write return keyword. If the function not return value, we write here void and use cout statement instead of return keyword. This function is called max that accepts 3 integer numbers and return integer number. In this function, to determine the maximum number of any three numbers, first we define the variable max in max, and max equal a. We write the first variable equal max, then compare between second variable and max. Is the second variable greater than max? We write max, or we assign max equal b. If not, the maximum is still equal a. Then we compare the third number or third parameter with max. If the third parameter or third value greater than max, we assign it to max. Finally, we return the maximum value. So this is a function that returns the max. The function definition written within or between using namespace and the int name. Then in the program, we write the whole program. For read value from user, read 3 integer from user, then print maximum of them using function or by calling the function. So we define 3 variables, x, y, and z. It's not required to the same name of variable. It's the same name of parameter. Not required. So the first statement, we define 3 variables. Then, as any program, we want to display prompt message for user for enter 3 numbers. Cout, please enter 3 numbers. And for readable value, we use cn function. Cn operator or cn operator to greater than x, the first variable. So when the user enters the first value, it will be assigned in first variable x. The second value will assign in second variable y. Then the third value will be assigned to variable z. So these 3 statements just for reading value from user. Then I want print the maximum number of them by using the function which called or which defined it before. So To call the function, we write function name, then the values of parameters. Here, values of parameter, it's x for the first value, y for second value, z for third value. So we call it as it is. But why we write the calling within or through the cout statement? Because this function return value. For each function which return value, you must call it inside cout statement or through assign it to another variable. You can't call it alone. You must call it inside cout statement or define variable and assign this variable or assign the calling to this value. So we write cout, the maximum number of these numbers is, then concatenate, then max x, y, and z, then end line. So you will call the function max and x, y, and z. This function or this calling will return the maximum number of these variables. And I can, or you can, call this function again by another 3 values. So we write cout the max number of 20, 26, and 10 is, and we call the function max and send the values 20, 26, and 10. Then this function will return the maximum number 26. So when we run this program, and we share the screen of output. So these enter 3 numbers. For example, 7, 9, and 4. Before enter the max number of this number 9. So when we enter, the max number of the number is 9, and then run the blue statement, which prints the maximum number of 20, 26, and 10 is 26. So this function is correct. So this is the first program of function. Now, or in the second video, we will explain the second program. Thank you.